Alright, somebody wanted health bars. Guess what, sucker? You got health bars. Check it out. So now when I punch this guy in the face, you can see his health is deteriorating. Whoa! Getting the bucket. Also, in addition to health bars, if you haven't noticed it yet, we're also adding this sort of black area here for the stats. And then if I scroll down, because the screen is actually bigger than what I'm recording, but hopefully you can see this black area down here for the stats and the pause menu and all of that. So that's what we're doing today. Short video. Let's get started. So the first thing you do is create a new sprite. For the health bar. Here it is. So edit the sprite. Drop new sprite in, and I think the width is 3 pixels by 8 height. Then double click on that. Zoom in. The way it's colored, it's like dark color down here like this, then up like this, and then like sort of like a mid-tone here, and then a highlight out here like that. That's your little health bar. I'm gonna call it SPR health bar, and then you can leave the origin the way it is. Okay, so that's that. Now go to your character, open them up. We're gonna add a new variable and call this section stats, because this is where we're gonna drop all our stats. So his HP, I'm gonna say 125. Then I'm gonna move speed and max speed down here as well. Okay, so once you have that, go to the draw event, and then all the way at the bottom, draw health bar. So right now I'm just going to draw the health bar for the only for the computer character. So what you're going to do is going to use the famous for loop, or bar I equals 0, I is less than HP, I plus equals 4. So this is one way that for loops are super useful, and why, if you haven't used them yet, or you don't know about them, you should definitely start trying to use them. We're going to draw a sprite, and we're going to draw our health bar, and just 0, doesn't matter, page index, whatever. We're going to draw it at for now we're going to draw it at 30, but we're going to change that in a little bit, and then make it 14, and then that's it. So what this is going to do, this is called the loop. So we're going to run this command this many times. So as long as our I is less than HP, we're going to keep repeating this. So we're going to keep drawing health bars for the amount of health that we have. Once you do that, hit play, and voila, health bar. But we only have one. That's because here where our X value is, I forgot to put plus I. So the reason that I have 4 here is because our pixel, you remember, is 3 pixels wide. So we want to leave 3 pixels for our sprite, and then on the 4th pixel we want to start drawing the new health bar. Because the way it was working before was that it was drawing all the health bars, only that it was just drawing them on top of each other. But now, as you can see, we have a little bit of space here, like a little gap, and now we have all our health bars. But right now, if I punch this guy, nothing's gonna. His health bar isn't gonna fix that. So you can tell his health won't go down. So let's fix that next. I keep saying for my S's now. Let's see. So go to your hitbox. Let me close the sprites. Go to your hitbox, and then down here where it collides with your character, underneath where it says stake damage, just put other dot HP minus equals 5, and you can change that 5 to whatever you want later on. It's just a temporary number. So now when we punch this dude, you see that his health goes down. See, boom, 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 boom. Anyways, next thing we want to do is add the. We're gonna actually format this screen right now, because if I move this upwards, you can see that the background is starting to repeat. So let's add those black bars up here at the top, the horizontal black bars, and then the one at the bottom. So what we have to do is we actually have to reformat some settings. So go to your rooms, open up your level, and what we're going to do is that we're going to go to our background, and then here where it says tile vertical, just uncheck that. And then what we want to do is that we want to move our background so that this whole thing gets pushed down and it leaves like an empty space up here. So we're gonna move our background on the y-axis by, let's see, by 31 pixels. Oops, 31. So there you see that the background got pushed downwards, and now we want to change this gray area at the top and the bottom. So come up here where it says color gray and click on black. So now you have those black bars at the top and the bottom. The next thing we need to do is that this background is actually in River City. I think all the backgrounds, or most of them, are 160 pixels in height. So go to your backgrounds, open up your background, and then edit. So right now you can see that our height is 185, and we want it to be 160. So we need to edit this and cut the top part and the bottom part. So I'm going to go to transform, resize the canvas, click on the down arrow, and then I'm going to take away maybe like take away about 15 pixels from the top. Oh crap, hold on. Try that again. Resize, uncheck the keep aspect ratio, and then I'm going to go 170. So that'll chop off 15 pixels from the top, and then I'm going to chop off a couple more from the bottom, or the remaining ones from the bottom. So 160. So there it is. Now our background is 160 pixels tall, just like RCR. So come back over here. Now you can see that we have our space for health, and we have space for our menu at the bottom. Next thing we want to do, because right now if I run it, check this out. We have our area at the top, however at the bottom there isn't enough space for our character. So right here in our rooms, go to settings, and then our height should be 240, and then I'm going to increase the width to 370 because there's actually more background here. And then I'm going to grab this purple collision box, and if I hold down Alt, I can be more precise with it, and then I'm going to put it here. Okay, so now we have our height 240. Next, we want to adjust our view. So go to view, and then where it says height, we want to change that to 240, like this. And if I hit play, you can see that now we have the bottom section for the menu. However, our guys are kind of like stretched out, so let's fix that. And what you want to do is you want to adjust the port on the screen. So still in the rooms property under views, go to where it says port on the screen and just change the number so that it matches the view. So width 256 and height 240, and then run that bad boy and check this out. Whoa, this thing is tiny. What is going on here? Can you play like this? Not really. Crazy. So we gotta fix that, right? Because originally the Nintendo games were like 320 pixels by 240. So my resolution right now on the screen is 1272 by 720. So this is 256 pixels by 240. So it's pretty small. So what we want to do is we want to keep these proportions, but we just want to scale them upwards. So that's what we're going to do next. So we're going to create a new object. It can be a blank object. It doesn't have to have any sprites attached to it. I'm just going to call it I don't know, like game initialize or something. Game ini, whatever. Add a create event. Drop some code. So what we're going to do here is we're going to set our window size, and we're going to say view the viewport, which is the width. So viewport is this thing here. Whoops. Alright, let me finish writing this and then I'll show you what a viewport is. So we're going to multiply our viewport by a variable called scale, and we're going to multiply our viewport horizontally by scale as well, right? Because we want to keep the proportions the same, we just want to scale it up. And then we're going to do, well, this part later. So up here I'm going to create my scale variable, and right now I'm just going to put 1. So I want to show you what the viewport is, just in case you don't know. So the viewport is pretty much like the outside border of the window, right? This is the viewport out here, and then just the regular view, the X view, and the Y view is the area inside this part right here. So what we want to do is we want to scale up our viewport, and with it our view area here, so that we maintain the same proportions, but everything just gets scaled up. So what we're going to do here is we're going to increase our scale by 4, run it, and of course, like always, I forgot to include it in the room. So I'm going to open my room, go to creation code, and then I'm going to instance create, doesn't matter where you put it, game initialize, okay, there. Now run it. And voila, there you go. It's the same proportions that we had before, only that this time it's been scaled up, see, 4 times. So we maintain that sort of pixely, old school retro look, and our characters don't look all squashed and stuff. Next thing. Finally, I want my view to start scrolling with my character. So for now, we're just gonna do it this way. Just select the object. Later on, we're gonna change that. But for now, do that, and oh, there you go. So I might walk this way, and then the background moves, and here's this other wall. Quick background on this background. This is a drawing. This is what the parking lot looks like where I go do my laundry. So normally there's like a car here. Maybe later on I'll put a car here, and there's a blue dumpster like right here. I'll throw that in later, and then I'll also draw the another background. So which would be like the other side of this drawing, which is where the laundromat itself is. And then I'll show you how to do it so that you can transition to like indoors, outdoors, and stuff like that. Let's see. Alright, so this background, this purple collision thing here, I'm gonna get rid of that. So just click on here, and then visible, uncheck that, run it, and now you don't see it anymore. However, still I can't go up, and I could jump on my walls. And that's it for today. Short video. Somebody emailed me about sprinting, like double tapping and then running. I guess we'll take care of that on the next video. All right, till then.